Of course, what we see here is that the guy is increasingly radicalized, but radicalized in two different directions. So, first, he is very anti-Trump. I mean, he's very pro-Trump, I'm sorry. And he even says that he makes threats against people in the squad. He says, quote, "I hope a quick and painful death to all deplorable immigrants." An anti-Trump congresswoman who don't deserve anything this country has given them, even murder the Democrats. So this is radicalization in one direction. But in early 2020, he flips completely and he becomes anti-Trump. He starts railing against Trump and Fox News and Republicans. And he is now making the same kinds of threats, but in the opposite direction. Now, among the 17 accounts that were uncovered here connected to Thomas Crooks, one of them is an alias account under the name Rod Swanson. Who is Rod Swanson? Interestingly, he's a former senior FBI agent. He was chief of investigations for the state of Nevada during the 2017 Las Vegas mass shooting. He's also been on the protective detail for FBI Director Robert Mueller. And so he was contacted by Miranda Devine, and she said to him, hey, your name is connected with Thomas Crooks. He apparently was using your name as a kind of an alias. And this veteran FBI guy goes, I'm very surprised if that's the case, because like the FBI never contacted me about it. I didn't know about this. So all of this suggests one of two things. Either the FBI, which is very surprising, doesn't know. That seems very unlikely. The other possibility is that they aren't saying. And this is key because it's not just that they weren't saying before, they aren't saying now. They still aren't giving out the kind of full picture of what they know. What their reasons are for doing that, we don't know. But there's another element highlighted by Miranda Devine, and this is the sort of sexually twisted, trans, or even the term furries. I don't know if you've heard this term before, furries, but here I'm quoting from the New York Post. A furry is someone who has an interest in anthropomorphized animal characters, often as a sexual fetish. So I don't know if this is like bestiality or something approaching that, but it is something to do with a sexual interest in or around animals. These are the so-called furries. Well, big shocker. Thomas Crooks is interested in furries. He's interested in exploring his gender identity. And so what you have here is a sort of furry or trans connection. When I first came to America around 1980, I had $500 in my pocket. That's it. Now, if I'd been really frugal and not spent a penny of that money, what do you think it would be worth now? What could it actually buy now compared to what it could buy in 1980? Well, the answer, less than $130. Now, why is that? Because the U.S. government, through the Fed, is constantly printing money and devaluing your money. When the government prints money, there's more money chasing the same amount of goods and services. So guess what? Money goes down in value. Money buys less. The Fed has been at it since 1913. That's why a dollar today can buy just what a few cents could buy in 1913. And the government continues to print oceans of money. It really never stops. Now, an ounce of gold reached a high of $850 in 1980. It's worth now around $3,900 an ounce. So historically over time, we see gold has gone up and up in value. Dollars have gone down and down. And what about in the last 12 months? Gold is up over 40%. I believe now is the time to find out how you can diversify your savings with gold and silver. And this is why I've partnered with Goldco. They offer the best customer service for precious metals ownership. They are also the only gold dealer that offers a first-time gold buyer rebate of up to 10% in bonus silver on qualified purchases. There's no better offer out there, so take advantage. To learn more about how to safeguard your savings from the dollar's decline, go to dineshgold.com. Very simple, easy to remember, dineshgold.com.